right, locked in for another night of BRIT basketball. It's 2011. It's a 43rd Classic, and we're live Thursday night at BRIT as we watch the Holy Cross Crusaders and Notre Dame Pride out of Calgary. Of course, Holy Cross out of Saskatoon. We see these guys a lot.
Oh, we do, making their 40th BRIT appearance here. The only team to have more BRIT appearances than the host Redmond.
And we are underway, and this Holy Cross team wants to start with Ostertag for three. Can't get that one to go. We're going to see what this Calgary team has early on. The pressure, BRIT, you put 8 minutes on the clock, play 4 quarters. It goes fast. Got to play with controlled emotion. Under the basket, put back, 6'5", Emmanuel Joshua. He's going to be a huge presence, and a turnover early by Cross.
Holy cow, is this gym hopping? We are sitting just to the right of the Holy Cross contingent here, and I'll tell you, they bring fans every year, don't they, Devin?
Every year in the green and white, they're going to get on the opposing team, and they usually win because of it, because these teams from outside of the city don't know what this place is all about. Absolutely. That was a long 2-ball, rebounded and snagged. It'll be Cross bringing it up. Ostertag, his brother, has played in the tournament as well.
Yeah, there's been a series of Ostertags coming out of Holy Cross here that have really made their presence felt at BRIT, hasn't there?
Get the roller to go! Michael Farion kind of threw up a prayer there, but he got the roll. 2-all early on. We're just over a minute into the game, and the Cross fans are into it early on.
I'll tell you, this is what BRIT's all about right here. I'm having fun.
On the perimeter, spin and fire. Can't get that one to go. Rebounded. This is Ryan Keene pushing it up the court. Swing it over here to Ostertag. Back to Keene. Keene on the perimeter. Inside, under the basket.
Nice.
Good ball movement. Adam Vattel.
Nice. Now, Holy Cross is really a team known for their fundamentals. Every single year, they are absolutely fundamentally sound. Usually not a lot of stars, but good team play is what they're known for. Systems, and they roll them over every year. Yeah, they do.
All right, the Pride, Notre Dame out of Calgary, trying to find anything inside right now. 2 on the shot clock. Got to get it off, get it to go.
Oh.
Rebound, that's not going to go. Good defense by Cross. They're settling in, and they have a 4-2 lead early on, just over 2 minutes in to the 4th game of the 43rd BRIT Classic. What are you looking for on offense right now, Schumacher?
Well, I'll tell you what, the Holy Cross collectively is the tallest team in the tournament, with their smallest guy listed at 6 feet, and their tallest guy listed at 6'4", so you know what, I think we expect just about anything from them. They're known for their outside perimeter shooting, their crisp passing. This is going to be a team that's going to be tough to beat for anyone.
Well, we've expected them to be in the championship year after year. Lately, the well has kind of ran dry for the team in green and white. Tough draws. Yeah. You've heard a lot of complaining at times about that draw from the Crusaders.
Yeah.
But they're here tonight, and they've got a 4-2 lead early on.
Well, I'll tell you what, this Notre Dame team they're up against is really kind of an unknown.
3-ball, Daniel Ostertag lighting it up. 7-2, go ahead.
Okay, coming out of Calgary. Now, we don't know too much about the Calgary League. These guys are supposed to be ranked top 3 in Calgary, but we haven't seen a Calgary team here at BRIT in the last few years.
Turnover, Farion, he wants to take it straight up. And what are they going to call? They're going to call a foul. It looked like he went for a bit of a walk there. The call goes Farion's way. Looks like we'll have a timeout called by Notre Dame, and boy, to be a fly on the wall in that conversation, because it's 7-2, and after scoring the first 2 points, it's been a 7-0 Crusader run.
Wow, the Crusaders are looking quick out there. Wow.
Well, and you know, we talk about it year after year. It seems like it's timeless when you get in this gym. But you talk about the fact that when you grow up in Saskatoon, you know what BRIT is. You know about the intensity. For these out-of-town teams, this is the biggest crowd they've ever played in front of, and controlling those emotions, well, before you realize what you're up against, the game's usually over.
Absolutely, and especially up in the first round against Holy Cross. That's got to be a bit of a wake-up call to what BRIT's all about, doesn't it?
Woo. Well, the Notre Dame Pride are hoping that their 6'5" forward in grade 11, Emmanuel Joshua, can lead them to a win here tonight. Obviously, he towers over most on the court, but they've also got Cole Bazinet at 6'4". So two big guys on the court right now, but they haven't been able to do anything so far here with 5:07 left in the first quarter at the 43rd BRIT Classic in Saskatoon. Michael Farian is on the line for the Crusaders. 1 for 1. Good weather for BRIT this year. Not usually the case.
Yeah, nothing like that snowstorm 07, let me tell you that.
Jay McInnes now for the Pride. He's on the perimeter looking for anything. Now over here to RJ Byong. Swing it out and throw it away. You got to get it up. There's only 5 left on the shot clock. We've got a foul called by Butch Stepanchev. The timeless wonder, this referee is
he's in the Olympics. A familiar BRIT. Did he ref in the Olympics?
Absolutely.
Holy cow.
Yeah, this is high caliber here.
Certainly a wealth of experience he brings.
Yeah, you're not going to question a call he makes.
No.
Reset the shot clock. 10 now left on it. Byong for 3.
Oh,
and a bit of a whip.
Arian gets a hand in his face there.
Did he get a piece? All right. This is Ostertag on the perimeter again. Wide open look. Challenge now. Straight to the hoop.
Ooh,
they're going to call a travel on Brett Barrington. I think he was hoping for a foul call.
Let's see if Notre Dame can put something together here offensively.
Byong over here to McInnes. Back to Byong. Now in the middle. There's a big man, Joshua. McFarland, Joshua, spin to the hoop. Oh! The big man couldn't get the soft touch inside, but what an explosive take by a 6'5" frame.
Wow.
8-2 Cross in control early on, halfway through the first quarter, 4 minutes left on the clock. This is Farian inside now. The big man off glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Rejected. Oh. And that's Cole Bazinet in the 6'4" arm span. Swatting that one away. Joshua now. He's going to take it to the hoop. Basket. Oh. Can't get the foul to go. Or he gets a foul. Can't get the basket. But he'll shoot 2. All right, settling in to shoot 2, Emmanuel Joshua. And this would stop the bleeding a bit.
Ooh. Yeah, they're looking for their first point since the opening seconds of the game here. They need something to turn it around.
Joshua missing the first one, a bit of a clanker. Can't get that one to go either. Rebounded by McInnes. McFarland over to McInnes. And they're throwing it away, and that'll be a backcourt violation turnover.
It looked like a little miscommunication there between McInnes and McFarland.
3.5 left here. The Holy Cross Crusaders, like you said, their 40th appearance.
Tons of time to shoot that ball. Couldn't get it to go, and the crowd gets on his case right away with the air ball chant.
Well, and for anybody that's enjoying the BRIT experience for the first time, you've got to know there's a love-hate relationship for this Holy Cross team.
Absolutely.
Of course, they get their hometown crowd packed in this gym, but everybody else is against them.
Always, year after year, you're cheering for Cross, or you're cheering for anyone but Cross, it seems like here, doesn't it?
Michael Farian went up, took a tough shot. He was fouled on the play, and so he'll go back to the charity stripe to shoot 2 and expand this lead. Can't get that first one to go. It's been...
Actually, both teams look like they're struggling from the free throw line.
Well, and this is a low score. I mean, it's 8-2. And it's a good thing that cross hasn't caught that offensive fire that we're used to, or else this thing would be slipping away in a hurry. Turnover again. Here comes Farion. And a turnover. Oh! And a heads-up play there to knock it off one of the Pride players. And so it'll remain Crusader ball. Reset the shot clock. A fresh 20, 3:02 left. Doesn't look like either team is comfortable running their offense right now. Farion.
Oh.
Looked good from here, didn't it? We'll get a push on the play. It'll be an offensive foul called against the Crusaders.
Looked like that one was on Adam Patel. Patel coming out of the game. In for Holy Cross is number 9, Jordan Tarasoff, the grade 11 forward.
And they better get the ball over. Now they do. And another turnover. Look out. 3 ball. Get it. Can't get it to go. And the dry spell continues. This is Keene. Over to Farion. Slicing through the lane. Good take inside. BRIT Barrington.
I'll tell you what, that's been the first point that's been scored in about 3 or 4 minutes of game clock. Tell you what, Notre Dame's got to do something to pick this up. Right now in the game, they're shooting under 10%.
There
ends the drought.
Inside, Adam Boyce stops the bleeding. It's 10-4 now, but look at the fast break. You can't forget about defense.
Bit of a defensive breakdown there for Notre Dame.
And the lead is back up to 8. And the Crusader fans get fired up again as they look for a stop on defense, and they're going to get it. Loose ball, possession arrow to the Holy Cross Crusaders, and they're winning the battles right now, Schumacher.
I'll tell you what, 2 of those passes were almost picked off again.
Hold on, possession arrow.
Okay.
Is going to go the Pride's way.
We're going to have a little meeting here at half court here. Looks like Holy Cross is getting ready to make some subs. Looks like they're ready to send 4 guys in here.
Wholesale changes.
What does that say? Does that say the coach is pretty confident right now? He's taking off his starters already?
Yeah, but let's be honest.
Here we go.
That's the strength of these Crusader teams over the years. They just roll them over and wear you down.
Is the deep bench, absolutely. They haven't been known for having star players. They've been known for their team play year after year.
3 ball, yes sir! A Bosch, Yelametzva.
Narrowing the lead to 5.
Careful, a turnover here.
Okay, looks like Notre Dame might be getting some momentum.
Well, a big 3-point ball can change things in a hurry, and this one would too. Can't get it to go. A wide open look by Adam Boyce, clangs off rim.
No pressure. So far, Cross is grabbing all the rebounds in both ends.
Yeah, you got to box out, man. You lose the boards, you lose the game.
And that's where the fundamentals come in.
Yeah. 5 on the shot clock. This is from the parking lot. Rebound, we talked about it. Haul back in, throw it up again, and finally
Notre Dame comes up with one.
Yelametzva, he had a 3 ball, looking for more. Oh, I thought he had it.
Chucks it up. Now, is that a smart shot to take?
No, not at all.
I mean, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm thinking slowing down, getting some ball control, and start making some passes.
Loose ball, swung out, open shot, get the defender to leave his feet under the basket. We've got a foul call on Cole Bazinet.
And Bazinet doesn't like that one.
No, he doesn't at all. So on the line to shoot 2, it'll be, is that number 21, Reed Noyes? He's got his brother Cole Noyes in the crowd to our left watching on.
Gets it to roll.
Cole playing a lot of games in this gym and now watching his brother miss 2 free throws, and well, we'll have a talk about that after the game. Shot clock and game clock in the first quarter almost matched up. This is Boys. Swing it over to here. Yalametsva. Floater in the lane. Oh. Can't get that to go, but gets a foul called, and he'll go and shoot two. 13-7, 6-point lead by Cross. Team settling in.
Yeah, still lots of game left here with 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
And we've seen crazy finishes in this gym.
I'll tell you, one of my all-time favorites was 2001 Mount Royal versus Thunder Bay, right before the cheerleading competition. The longest game in BRIT history with 4 overtimes. Mike Linklater, national champion for the Huskies this past year, hitting 3 buzzer beaters. That was electric.
Oh, the lore of BRIT. And after the first quarter between the Notre Dame Pride and the Holy Cross Crusaders, 13-8. And so we'll put 8 more up.
And I'll take this break to pass off the mic to Jimmy James here. Thank you, Devin, for that quarter. We'll see you again in the third.
All right, let's do it. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are across the country tonight and inside Bedford Road Collegiate. I'm Devin Haru, calling all the action here at the 43rd BRIT Classic. Would love to hear your feedback. Send us an email. You can find the link. Let us know where you're listening from. James, you ready to go?
How's it going?
Well, here we are, back at BRIT. And we were talking about the fact that year after year, this Holy Cross team finds himself in front of a big crowd. And here they are again tonight in front of a big crowd. The girls with the Holy Cross Crusader t-shirts. They're here every year.
Yeah.
And they get in the heads of every opposing team.
Always, always.
So, 8 minutes back up on the clock like we talked about. These quarters go fast. You played.
Yeah, we're Coach Nexpertal coming back with a little bit of second unit here. What we got?
And what?
Only starter in right now, Daniel Ostertag.
All right, Ostertag now swinging it over here to Keene. Keene looking for anything inside. Barrington's working hard, but slicing and dishing out there for a 3-ball look. Didn't get it to go, and now on the fast break, you've got to believe the Pride have got to score points off transition.
Definitely, definitely. They're going to be looking to hit lots of quick shots right away since they're very undersized.
3-ball, air ball, and again, the quality of shots right now, not the best.
No.
But that's a product of the Crusader defense.
Very much so, very much so.
Down low, tough shot, surrounded by White, can't get that to go, and Yalametsva for the Pride is going to bring it up, and he's dancing around Ryan Keene right now.
Notre Dame doesn't seem to want to get the ball inside. They continuously...
There it is!
There we go, nice backdoor cut. They continuously are using their guards to try to do most of their offense.
And a turnover as the Crusaders throw it away, and it's 13-10 now in a low-scoring game, the 4th game here of the 43rd BRIT Classic.
Holy Cross got the full court press going now. Notre Dame having a tough time getting it in. Out of bounds off Holy Cross.
Just over a minute into the second quarter and a 3-point Crusader lead. It'll be Emmanuel Joshua, all 6'5" of them, swinging it over to his 6'4" counterpart, Cole Bazinet. Got to use those guys a little more.
I agree. They gotta be looking to get it into those big guys. There, hit him.
Post them up.
Yeah, he's open.
5 on the shot clock. They better get something off here. 4. Shot clock counting down. Bjorn for 3.
Oh.
He got it off. Rebound. Not going. It's Bazinet. 3rd time can't be a charm. And rebounded there by the Crusaders.
Almost
and out of bounds.
Nice.
It looked like Ostertag might have been the last one to touch it. Not the case. All right, we've got some changes once again.
Oh, stolen, number 21. Net.
All right.
Notre Dame seems to run the same high post backdoor cut, and then they kind of try to work off that. Their big men are being very unselfish, and this time.
Well, and here's the thing right here is they got to get back on defense.
You got that right. Holy Cross will push the ball. Notre Dame having a tough time getting it in. Full court press by Holy Cross. Ooh.
Here we go on the fast break, out of bounds, 15-10, the Crusaders now. And if I'm this team out of Calgary, Notre Dame, I just want to keep this close at halftime.
Yep, you gotta catch up. You gotta play by play, I guess.
Single-digit lead at halftime, you're all right.
Yeah, I agree.
Swing it out, 3-ball, can't get that one to go. A bit of a tug on the jersey under the basket.
Ref missed that one. Won't be the first one this weekend.
Yeah, you better believe it. Although the referees are always right.
Yeah, always right. Usually.
Oh, out of bounds. A little bit of a premature whistle as he hauled it in while he was still in the air, but the coach on the far sidelines over there, Mike McFarland, whose son plays on the team, wasn't too excited about that call. 3-ball. Big shot.
Oh, boy. Nice shot. Second of the game.
18-10. Ostertag made that look easy. A smooth-looking 3-ball from beyond the arc. This is Amangapong. Now over here, Bezanet to Joshua. He's spinning and looking and tipped away. Hold on here, backing over, but it was deflected. One on the shot clock. It's a shot clock violation, and that's credit to the team in D, green and white.
Great D. Lots and lots of pressure for Holy Cross, that's for sure.
Under 5 to play before halftime, and an 8-point Crusader lead. They want to blow it open right now. We talked about it a second ago. They got a foul called. It's going to be a foul on the ground. The first, I believe, charge to this Notre Dame team in the second quarter.
Ostertag to inbound.
Oh. Under the basket, Barrington, nowhere to go. Foul. They're going to call a foul as it looked like Joshua got a hand in there. Can't really fault him. He was just a victim of standing around.
Yeah, great inbounds pass by Ostertag, hitting his man, number 12, under the hoop for a nice, easy shot.
Barrington can't get that first one to go. We've seen a lot of free throws missed early on. Those will be differences in basketball games.
Definitely. Holy Cross usually is an excellent free throw shooting team. 0 for 2. Joshua with the rebound.
Joshua travel. And he slams the ball down to the court.
Oh.
And it looks like he may be subbed off right now, and that's exactly what's happening.
Coach McFarland is not happy with him.
No.
Oh.
Well, we should describe what's going on. He got an earful as he went to the bench. McFarland, the coach of this team, wearing shorts here.
Oh, nice.
Slice into the hoop. And at this point, we should say hi to Timmy Holman. Good to hear that you're listening in tonight. Brad Holman, of course, Tim's brother. And all the Holmans have gone through this tournament now.
Family, that's for sure.
And obviously the Huskies are on the road to Brandon. And we're wishing them all the best on the road this weekend. BRIT weekend, a weekend that the Holmans were usually here at Bedford Road. So hi to the guys on the bus. Take care of business on the road and get back home safe. It's 20-10 for the Crusaders over Notre Dame. 3:39 left. 43rd BRIT Classic. Where does time go?
Ooh. flies, doesn't it? This Notre Dame team just really needs to get something going offensively. They're
they're just taking poor shots, and the Crusaders look like the better team right now.
Holy Cross's defense is dictating what Notre Dame's doing.
Barrington under the hoop, couldn't get that one to go. I guess we should also say hi to Coach Barry Rollick of the Huskies. Of course, Coach Rollick played many huge games in this gym and has fond memories. And it's still odd for me to look over at Coach Nick Patel and not see Barry Rollick prowling the sidelines. So hi to Coach Rollick and the whole crew on the bus. Timeout called. And we said, you've got to keep it within single digits if you're Notre Dame. They look good in spurts, and then they get away.
Yeah, they're getting stuck, I think. Holy Cross is mixing up their defensive schemes, and it's confusing Notre Dame to, say the least.
BRITbasketball@gmail.com. Send us your thoughts, your feedback, where you're listening from tonight. Wherever you are, I know we had a big contingent of fans listening in the southern United States last year, so if you're down there, a shout out to you, or wherever you may be listening in, all across the BRIT Nation. 3:20 left before halftime in Game 4 here at the BRIT Classic. Holy Cross out of Saskatoon taking on the Notre Dame Pride out of Calgary, and we'll see what happens out of this timeout.
Big press, turned over by Notre Dame.
Yeah, they threw it away. Crusaders now, it'll be Michael Ferrion pushing it up the court. Trying to find Barrington. How sweet was that? To the hoop for two. It's a 12-point Crusader lead.
That was an impressive pass. Very impressive.
Bring all the attention to you. We've got a blocking foul here on the sidelines. Ferrion just got in the way of Bjorn. And that'll be the second foul. Check that. Second foul of the second quarter for the Crusaders, playing smart basketball now.
Second for Ferrion as well.
All right, Bjorn trying to stop the bleeding for this Pride team. McFarland over to Bjorn.
Yeah, Notre Dame just seems like they want to pass it around.
Well, they're standing around right now. Three ball! Can't get that one to go.
Rebounded by Noise.
Rebounded there, Noise. Get it over here. Keene. Now a three ball for Ostertag, and all he hit was mash. But it didn't go through.
Yeah.
That's an air ball, and it'll be Notre Dame ball.
Seems like Holy Cross is losing a little bit of their momentum with the crowd being a little more quiet as the lead's gained. Yes.
Well, these Crusader fans have become a little complacent. Three ball for Notre Dame. Off the rim, just about got it to go. Plexiglass in the rim kept that one out. Yeah. And it'll be Ostertag again.
They shot a ton of threes, this Notre Dame team, and they've yet to... Oh, they hit one. Yeah,
it was Yelemetsva who hit one early in the game, and that was a big shot for them. Under the basket, Noise got that one to go. 6'3", grade 11 forward. Reed Noise and brother Cole Noise applauds that one. To the hoop for two, Notre Dame on transition.
Excellent. Great pass.
That's what has to happen. Intercepted there.
Turnover, number 21.
24-12, and a foul called on Ryan Keene as he was getting back behind the play. Clock stops, minute 37 left before halftime. 24-12, Holy Cross. And again, wholesale changes as Brad Holman is into the game.
Noise and Ostertag will stay.
Brad Holman is 6'3" guard, grade 11. You've got a lot of grade 11s on this Holy Cross team this year, and that's only going to mean good things moving forward for Nick Patel and this whole Crusader bunch. Take a timeout, reload, and if you're Notre Dame, again, the goal, cut it to a single-digit lead.
Agreed. It's 12 points now, and they got to get it at least, 8. I hope.
You hope.
For some good basketball anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know that moving forward, tomorrow's games are only going to get better.
More important as well.
And then Saturday is where all the sparks fly. Under the big house at Bedford Road on the west side of Saskatoon. An absolutely perfect night in the city for BRIT basketball. We're used to it being minus 40 and snowy outside. While it's
no blizzards this year.
No, it's hovering around the plus side. And the crowd is pretty good, all things considered.
Cross coming out in a 2-3, it looks like. See what Notre Dame can do.
Yalametsva inbounding to McFarland, over here to Bion. Yalametsva, tough shot, rejected by Reed Noyes. He swatted that away, and the crowd is up and loving that to our left.
So humble.
And you know, when you're inbounding that ball on the cross sideline, it's got to be a lonely walk over there.
Yeah, their fans are definitely in numbers, that's for sure.
All right, Yalametsva, nice move. I like this guy. He missed a shot, but I like his ups. Here we go. Ostertag. Over to Holman. I still hear Holman echoing through the rafters in this gym. He couldn't get the shot to go.
Ever.
All right, Yalametsva slicing to the hoop. He got stopped by a wall of green when he got there. This is the big man, Bazinet. He's looking for anything. Spin and fire, tough shot. Couldn't get the 20-foot jumper to go.
Great D by Holy Cross. That is, doesn't get much better than that.
Off a Notre Dame player, out of bounds. That was McFarland trying to intercept that pass. 42 left. Seconds, that is, before halftime, and a 24-12 Crusader lead. Jordan Sitch over here. Ostertag, drop it off. Get the jumper to go. Hook it! Arthur Bone.
With the jump shot.
Half a minute left. 26-12. So much for the single digit. Now you're hoping it doesn't slip through your hand like a fistful of sand. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 15 left before halftime.
Net with the ball, low blocks, back out.
5 on the shot clock. Nothing doing. Oh, but a foul with 1 second left on the shot clock.
Number 10, Arthur Bone with the hold.
So shut the shot clock off. 8 seconds left on the game clock before halftime. And you're just hoping for a quality shot, aren't you, James?
Am I ever? 8.3 seconds to go. They got to get something good here.
All right, let's see what they run. Great inbound, Glass.
Missed the bunny.
Couldn't get it to go. And now let's see if Cross will get a last-second shot. It's going to be Ostertag from half. Oh!
Barely
it looked like it was headed for a hoop, but it sails harmlessly aside. And after 16 minutes
that's for sure.
of basketball, Holy Cross 26, Notre Dame 12. We'll take a timeout, reload for the second half here at the 43rd BRIT Classic. I think we're live. All right, we've got sound. We're up. We're going. We're feeling good. 26-12 after the first half. Holy Cross, Saskatoon, Notre Dame, Calgary. Schumacher, you locked in for this one?
I am. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty disappointed in that first half. I mean, this to be down by 14 at half maybe doesn't seem like much, but I just don't think Notre Dame could really get much together offensively.
Well, and like we said, there were sort of spurts where they tried to get back in this game, and the score was 13-10 at one point?
Right, yeah, they did make a bit of a comeback there with a few minutes left in that first quarter.
And did you see that?
Ouch.
A rejection. Oh, and a behind-the-back pass. That's Farion for three. Can't get that one to go, and the rebound sails out of bounds, and that'll be a Notre Dame ball.
Well, let's see if Notre Dame can do anything here. See if Coach McFarland, his halftime talk, maybe works some magic here. Oh, coming out. A nice dish to Bazinet.
Well, Bazinet's been a guy that I thought they should have been using more, but you know what? It seems every time they score a basket, they just don't hustle back on defense.
And grabbing rebounds on both ends, both Bazinet and Joshua for the Notre Dame. I mean, you think at 6'4" and 6'5" respectively, they'd be grabbing those rebounds, but they haven't done much.
Yeah, and a turnover, but Notre Dame gets it back. 6:40 left here in the third quarter, 28-14. Notre Dame trying to cut into the lead. This is McFarland inside. Joshua, good take inside.
Okay,
gets a strong left-handed take to go. And now a bit of a press here by Notre Dame. And the Crusaders break that easily, and Barrington inside. They're going to call it travel.
Oh, call
double dribble. Or travel, whatever you want to call it. Battelle was up and down, and it's a turnover by the Crusaders.
I think Notre Dame might have got away with one there.
Yeah, a bit of a foul, eh? Joshua inside again. I think that's the game plan. He turns it over. It bounces around. And Michael Farion is taking it to the hoop. And he's rejected under the basket by McFarland, out of bounds. It'll be Crusader ball. Ostertag inbounding it. He gets the feed back. Keene to Ostertag now. Farion for three. Can't get that one to go. And rebounded. Finally, a nice job of boxing out by the team in white with blue trim, going up against a familiar green and white trim Holy Cross Crusader team. 5.5 left in the third. 28-16. Here's a good look. Hey. Knock it down. Jay McInnes.
It's and 6 now, unanswered points for Notre Dame. Looks
and
like
the Crusaders throw it away. Whew. Right into the Crusaders cheering section. Might have been distracted by all the green in the stands, and a timeout called by the Crusaders.
Looks like Neckbetal is also, Coach Neckbetal of the Holy Cross Crusaders, also feeling the bit of the momentum shift, looking to slow things down, calling a timeout. Smart idea. I'll tell you, the Holy Cross Crusaders throwing it out of bounds there. That's not something you see very often. They're usually pretty crisp and pretty together.
Well, it's 28-18 now. And so they're making a bit of a charge on a 6-0 run. And if they can just keep this thing going, well, who knows what can happen.
Hey.
It's a fairly low-scoring game to this point.
Yeah, I'd like to see Notre Dame make a game of it here. Add some excitement to finish off the night here on our opening day of the 43rd BRIT.
All right, tell me, what's all this BRIT entail for you? What are your duties here?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
I do a little bit of this,
right.
a little bit of that. I'm kind of the cheerleading guy here, looking after the cheerleading competition. Throughout the tournament, I guess, looking after the visiting cheerleading teams coming in to cheer on teams, as well as the competition going on Saturday afternoon.
We better have a talk about that.
Yeah. Right now, I think it's about the basketball here. Let's get into this game.
No, I'm saying you and I after this. I got to call that.
Oh, you're doing that again this year?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you always do a fantastic job. For a multi-sport guy calling rider games and basketball games and cheerleading competitions, you're pretty well-rounded here.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to add to the CV.
You got a pretty extensive collection there on your CV, that's for sure.
Oh, if only you knew. Back to the action. 28-18, 5:10 left. Here comes Notre Dame. This is Joshua. He gets set to go. And now it's 28-20. All right, buckle up. Just 3 minutes in to this third quarter. The Crusaders are reeling, but hold on. Fast
break. All right.
Adam Betel. It's 30-20 now. Turnover there by Notre Dame. They haul it in. Everybody hits the deck.
Bit of a scramble.
Possession error to the Crusaders. All right, inbounding it here will be Michael Farion. Was there a, well, no, hold on. They're just going to make sure they reload the shot clock here.
I think they're debating the possession here. Looks like Notre Dame coach McFarland does. Yeah, he's challenging the cross possession to no avail.
Well, they had it all mixed up in the first quarter, and it looks like they've finally gotten straightened out, and they put the possession arrow to Notre Dame's way now. But the Crusaders are scoring. That was a big possession arrow, wasn't it? The lead is 12 again.
Farion's looking good.
Michael Farion in grade 12 playing in his last BRIT. McInnes on the perimeter to McFarland inside. Look at this ball movement over to Joshua. He gets a tough jumper. Oh, and he went down hard. It looked like he twisted his knees on the court, but he gets up and walks it off. There is a foul called. It's a push. Adam Bedell will pick up that foul. It's his third, and Emmanuel Joshua will go to the line.
Notre Dame's looking like a different team here in the second half. Passing the ball around much better than they were in the first half. Not taking so many long outside shots and coming up short.
All right, Notre Dame's going to hold on to the ball. They get one free throw to go. It's 32-21. Holy Cross out of Saskatoon. Notre Dame out of Calgary.
Yeah, you. You're taping? Cool. Inbounds the ball.
McInnes can't get that one to go. And hold on, there's going to be a push on Emmanuel Joshua. And so, it's his first. Wow, did you see that take to the hoop?
Couldn't finish, but I'll tell you, it looked good from the start.
All right, McFarland now. Let's see if they can cut it down to a single-digit lead on this. Take to the hoop, McFarland! You got to get that one to go. There's going to be an offensive foul called. It looks like it's going to be number 15, Emmanuel Joshua, with his second personal foul on back-to-back offensive plays.
Both teams driving hard, but just can't get the roll.
Over here, this is Holman now. Holman gets all caught up, and the ball was ripped away from him by the 6'5" Joshua. He's playing nasty right now, a reach-in foul, and fouls all over.
So far, Notre Dame's come out with a bit of a press, and Holy Cross doesn't look phased at all. They've had no problem breaking it and getting the ball down low. Passing around the outside, Notre Dame.
Here's a tough shot. I'll tell you what, this Jay McInnes guy has a beautiful release, and he gets that long jumper to go. It's a 9-point lead. Here's Holman for three.
And answers back.
Brad Holman, and I'll tell you what, flashes of his brothers shooting in this gym. What a shot.
Oh,
here's a take by Joshua. Can't get it to go. To the hoop.
There he is.
Michael Farian. You talk about explosive basketball by these Crusaders. It was a 9-point lead. It's back up to 14 just like that. There's a tough take, and around the world it goes. Cole Bazinet.
Passing around the outside.
McInnes over here, McFarland. Bazinet. Oh, what a tough shot. He got the floater to go.
From behind the backboard.
Holman over here to Farian. Farian for three. This would be a dagger.
Ooh.
Rebounded by Barrington. Bowling his way. Basket on the foul!
And one. No, two guys from the Redmond have red ones too. Yeah, Beaumont's wearing one. Ordered it, looks dope. You should have seen him doing super funny stuff. He was parked by the other team's bench.
Can't get it to go. The three-point play doesn't happen. Under 2 to play in the third quarter, 39-27. Notre Dame is trying to keep it close as the high-octane offense of the Crusaders keeps rolling. That shot by McFarland from the wheat fields couldn't get dropped. And now this is Holman slicing to the hoop. Basket! And a foul! I'll tell you what, Holman got that one to go, and everybody in white on the court can't believe it. They throw their hands up to the heavens, and Brad Holman loves it.
Oh, we got the Holy Cross fans starting to wave down here. They're into this game.
Love it.
And drops it for the three-point play.
Brad Holman. Give this guy a chance and he'll take the moment. Out of bounds off Michael Farian. It's 42-27. It's like they flip a switch, eh? Spin and fire by Bazinet.
Oh, picks up his own rebound.
He gets his own rebound as Joshua kept that one alive. And a good hand there by one of the Crusaders. Here's a bit of a press, and they're going to break it. Oh! And then Holman was rejected, but foul. It's going to be a three-point shooting foul.
What a move by Farian there in double coverage. Through the legs, crosses up both defenders. Wow. And then the nice dish besides.
Can't get that one to go. It's a three-point shooting foul. That was a lot going on in a hurry.
That was a lot going on in a hurry. That was an exciting couple seconds there. White was looking for a line violation there in Holy Cross. Didn't get it. Oh, another steal cross
over here. Oh my goodness, people are hitting the deck. There's a reach-in foul there by Brad Holman.
And 21 at Holy Cross, Reed Noyes can't believe he didn't get the call there.
Under a minute left, 43-27. Three ball. Can't get it to go. Rebounded to the hoop.
Oh!
And Michael
says, I'll take that.
gets another steal. Blocking foul. This one's starting to unravel a bit out there, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Coach.
It's fast-paced.
And look at this technical foul. I haven't seen a technical foul at BRIT in a really long time. And Kelly Bowers is over there trying to calm some nerves. But Coach McFarland is losing it.
He's fired up.
He's red in the face, man.
I was just going to say, he's looking a little red over there. Wearing his shorts. Yeah, pretty interesting to see how fast Kelly Bowers got up to kind of put the stop to that. That's one thing we don't really, not to say we don't tolerate at BRIT, but something that just doesn't really happen. There are technical fouls and kind of coaches getting too into it. Usually it's pretty sportsmanlike here, isn't it?
Well, and McFarland's got his arms crossed. He's staring down Don Butch Stepanchev over here on the far sidelines.
Well, he hasn't liked a few calls here in the second half, and it started with that disputed possession early on. And he feels like things just aren't really going his way. The Cross fans, on the other hand, are feeling like things are going just as planned.
Well, why not?
Opening up a 16-point lead.
And this is what this Crusader team does. They wear you down physically, mentally, and then you get a technical.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Notre Dame, I think we've only seen 7 players hit the floor. Cross, I think we've seen 14 or 15 guys hit the floor here today.
Hold on. Look at the conversation going. That's Mitch Strum over there, and he's having a chat to McFarland.
I don't think he's asking for his phone number.
Well, you never know.
Oh!
Yikes.
Farian, who's looked like a monster out here today, is having some tough luck here on the line.
Can't get any of the free throws to go.
Ouch.
And it's a lonely road.
And the opposing fans are starting to get on him a little bit here. 0 for 4. Did that just happen? Did that? And I'll tell you what, Farian comes off with a little bit of a grin on his face. I don't know if Coach Nekvatal is grinning as much as he is, but
0 for 4 from the free throw line.
You know, I'm gonna guess we're gonna have to go back decades to find the last time Holy Cross Crusader went 0 for 4 at BRIT from the line.
Nekvatal will have them doing shooting practice later tonight. Inside. Now to the outside. You've only got 9 left on the shot clock and play clock. Out. Is there going to be a shot? Oh, man, that was a wasted shot. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Holy Cross 43, Notre Dame 27.
I'll tell you what, though they couldn't narrow the score down, or narrow the margin down, it's a pretty exciting quarter. Yeah, you're killing it. You're killing it.
Little timeout here, 3/4 time to reload, and we'll be right back with you. All right, back at it, 43-27, 8 minutes left here from Bedford Road Collegiate in Saskatoon. Turnover here. It's going to be some sloppy time now to be played. Inbounded by Brad Holman. Hold on. Oh, backing over. Could have made that call, couldn't you?
Walking the tightrope.
Walking the tightrope on the boardwalk. Barrington gets that one to go. And I'll tell you what, for a big man, Brett Barrington has had a nice look from the outside jump spot.
Yeah, hasn't he?
45-27. I mean, this is a game the Crusaders are only going to learn from moving forward. Like I said, a lot of grade 11s on this team.
Oh,
Barrington the game.
Starting to have a real presence in the post.
This is McFarland. Emmanuel Joshua with the rebound under the basket. Reverse. The guy's a left-handed player. He gets a basket and a foul.
Nice. Good single-handed play there by Joshua. Making the drive, grabbing his own rebound, hitting it, getting the foul.
Boy, the coach lost it, didn't he? That was entertaining.
That was entertaining. Never a dull moment.
No, there isn't, is there? So take a look at Corey Daw on the far sidelines. His Centennial Chargers won their first game.
Oh, huge upset. I'll tell you what, coming into the tournament, I had Belfour as one of the favorites to win. So the Chargers, with their first appearance at BRIT, having a great showing in the first game.
Well, I was at the, what do they call it, the Bolt Classic, or one of the classics earlier this year.
One of those little tournaments.
Yeah, the lead up to the big one. And Dawes Chargers were playing the Crusaders, and it was a slugfest. The Crusaders won, but I'll tell you what, this Chargers team might make some noise, and you've got Matt Bourne coaching with Corey Daw. Matt Bourne, a Bedford Road alumni who played under Corey Daw, now coaching with the big man here at BRIT. What a memory for those guys. And they're just going to add to it as we've got a foul on Joshua Emmanuel.
I'll tell you what, that week right before Christmas break, the Chargers walked into the Holy Cross Crusaders gym and beat them by 20 points. So I don't know if that's a little bit of foreshadowing, but the Crusaders don't lose too many at home. So I think that shows a little bit of the improvement that Coach Dawes made with his Centennial Chargers in between the Bolt Classic and the Christmas break.
Bazinet can't get that one to go, and it'll be Brad Holman bringing it up court. He's being pestered by a couple of Notre Dame players. That ball clanks out. Good rebound there. Holman for three again. He's good! Brad Holman for three, and he's 2 for 2 beyond the arc. And Brad Holman is having a heck of a game here.
Figures, hey, why not? I'll shoot it.
Well, I mean, he has such an open look. And guess what? There's Jay McGinnis again. Jay McGinnis looking good as he's heating up on that jumper. 50-32 the score.
Whoa.
5:20 left here in the basketball game. Reed Noyes has it go off one of the Notre Dame players. Losing a bit of momentum in this one as Holy Cross Crusader fans know that this one's well at hand.
Holman
for three, and that one didn't go. It wasn't even close. He was feeling invincible at that point.
I say, you can't expect a guy to be perfect, can you?
If he has a last name Holman, I think we'd hold him to that. Bazinet for a long two.
And for Coach Nekvatal, I think it's almost an expectation these days.
Look out.
Keeps it in bounds.
Noyes for three. He threw up a bit of a brick there.
Yeah.
had some spin on it, and I don't think you want that to be
I've seen
happening.
prettier shots, that's for sure.
To the hoop, rejected, but there's going to be a foul called on Reed Noyes.
Noyes looking to make up for that ugly shot on the defensive end, but gets called on the foul. What's that, Sydney? Who told you? Who's Gabby? Yep. After the game. Yeah, they're in my
Kevin
classroom,
Amangapong
so
on the
I'll be
line
standing
gets the
by
first
the
one to go, and the second one clangs out, rebounded. He picks up his own
Sydney,
rebound.
You behave yourself.
Swing it out here. Basonet over to Joshua. Emmanuel Joshua, drive and dish. Amangapong, glass, clangs that one off. And rebounded and brought up court by Eli Mearns. 5'6". Smallest guy on the Crusader team. Yeah.
The only guy coming in at under 6 feet.
Oh, throwing out of bounds. Heads up in that Crusader bench area. I think he got pegged.
Whoops-a-daisy. Looks like one of the BRIT volunteers, Noah April, using his head to slow that ball down.
Amangapong under the hoop. There's a foul called with exactly 4 minutes left in the game and a 50-33 Crusader lead. We'll have all the broadcasts starting tomorrow. What time do we start? Noon tomorrow?
2 o'clock with Bedford. Who is Bedford Road up against here? Now I know Bedford Road always plays in the 2 o'clock game, win or lose, on Thursday. I don't even know who they're up against, Devin.
Well, we will contact our sources and find that out.
I'm going to hit up the draw here.
That's always an exciting game right after the pep rally. Of course, the Bedford Road pep rally will be happening tomorrow morning. They have that vaunted 3-point competition.
Hey, James, do you know if Garden City beat Murray? Yeah. All right, this just in. Garden City beating Walter Murray early on this afternoon. So first game up tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the... Whoa, you know what? I'm looking at the schedule here. You're right, Devin. 12:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the Bedford Road Redmond taking on the Walter Murray Marauders.
Basonet, pardon me, Basonet just got that one to go. Joshua Steels gets another to go, and it's 50-38.
I'll tell you what, Notre Dame, it's a little late in the game, but Notre Dame on an 8-point run here. Just when you thought they were out, maybe not.
Okay, we've got a timeout. Update us. We start at 12:30. We'll have the broadcast starting at 12:30, going late into the night tomorrow.
Absolutely. So first game looks like we're starting out tomorrow with Bedford Row, Walter Murray on the B side. Second game up on the A side here, we have Sacred Heart out of Ottawa taking the Garden City out of Winnipeg. Sacred Heart out of Ottawa ranked in the top 3 in Ontario. Came off a loss by 2 points in a tournament to the undisputed #1 ranked team in Ontario out of Toronto. I'll tell you what, these guys are my pick to win. Sacred Heart, they looked good today against Bedford Road Redmond in the opening game of the tournament. Lots of big games though tomorrow. St. George out of Vancouver taking on the Leboldes Suns at 5 out of Regina. Grant Park out of Winnipeg taking on Sturgeon Heights out of just outside Edmonton, I believe, on the 6:30 game.
And it's all going to happen right here at Bedford Road Collegiate on the west side of Saskatoon. It's been the host site for 43 years, and this community loves it. We had CBC earlier here today doing a story on the tournament. The Star Phoenix plasters it. It captures the hearts and minds of everybody in this city and province, and it extends the provincial boundaries. That is for sure.
Doesn't it? And there was questions at the press conference on Tuesday, lots of local media around saying, is this the last BRIT? What's happening? Bedford Road's going downhill. Can you guys keep this going? To which co-chair Brad Clausen kind of retorted with, listen, we're at half the amount of staff, half the amount of students as we were 5 years ago, and we haven't missed a beat. People just step up, and I think that's a testament to the students we have here at Bedford Road, the staff we have, the alumni we have, you yourself, Devin, a Bedford Road alumni who keeps coming back. What is it about BRIT that keeps you guys coming back?
I don't know, because they sure aren't paying me enough.
But look at the job you do, Devin. Should we pay you anything?
You're right.
Of course, I'm kidding. We get some of the best people around, alumni coming back and doing this for free simply because they love it. And I'll tell you what, this tournament couldn't continue without the volunteerism that it has. Absolutely
hold
not.
on here.
Whoa.
Hold on here. Branton McFarland went down on the court, and then he was stepped on, and his knee is in a lot of pain right now.
Oh, and that's not good news, as McFarland is an obvious leader out there on the court. I don't think he's been off the court yet this game until now. All right. Well, with 2:29 left on the clock, Notre Dame's made a 10-point run here to cut the lead to 10. Is it too late?
It's never too late.
That's what I like to hear, especially at BRIT basketball.
And send us emails, britbasketball@gmail.com, wherever you're listening in from tonight. As the Crusader fans feel they need to give their team maybe one more rallying cry, as it's 50-40, and this is one of the lower scoring games the Crusaders have played in quite some time. That Notre Dame team looks like they still believe over there, rallying around Coach.
Yeah,
as you take a look at your screen right now, there's a good shot of those Crusader fans.
Going nuts. I'll tell you what, Notre Dame's really tightened up defensively in this fourth quarter and cut the lead in half. So they're finally starting to play some good basketball here.
All right, buckle up. Here we go. Tune in. 2:29. Crusader ball at half court. Get a stop and go at it. Gotta think you're playing a high-risk defense now. Double team, maybe a trap. This is Farion over to Holman. Holman. He's only got 5 on the shot clock. Hold on, there's gonna be 3 seconds in the key. It's a turnover.
Oh.
So you got the stop you wanted, and now you gotta score fast.
2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Coach McFarland giving them the signal to hurry it up. Passing around the outside.
On the perimeter. This is Bezanet. If he can make a shot, it'd be huge. Nobody to turn it to. They're running the clock down, under 2 minutes to play. Only 5 on the shot clock. 3-second violation in the key. They were standing around. They wanted to set up shop in the key, and that's a turnover again. Mental focus late in the game becoming a factor for both teams.
Now with under 2 minutes left, it's pretty critical that Notre Dame score on every possession.
Well, and here's a Crusader score.
Oh, and gets him to drop.
It looks like one of the Crusaders is injured. This is Ryan Keane on his hands and knees at center.
I wonder what happened there. I didn't see anything.
I think he got jammed up, and I think he might be...
Nekbatal's got a bit of a grin on his face.
Out of breath.
Laughing at him.
Out of breath.
He's out of breath? He's not out of breath.
No, I think he got nailed in the midsection.
Oh,
is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And that's why Nekbatal is having a grin.
Having a bit of a giggle on. No, it's not too serious. Something a guy just needs a couple minutes to take a step back and think about. Put a towel
over his head, and that's exactly what he's doing over there.
I don't think it's one of those injuries that lasts into the tournament here. And even Keane with the towel over his face having a bit of a chuckle.
Minute and a half, 12-point game. It got interesting for a fleeting moment as the Holy Cross Crusaders look to run this clock down. It's Mearns. Oh. Stripped, turnover, you gotta hurry and you gotta throw up a 3-ball.
Minute 15
Yalametska over to Joshua. Yalametska throws up a prayer. Joshua gets a rebound, spins it up, can't get that to go. And now there's only a minute left in a 12-point lead. It looks like the Crusaders are gonna win their opening game over the Notre Dame Pride out of Calgary. Just using the shot clock now. Smart basketball by this Crusader team. Around the perimeter, Holman, they turned it over. Now it's bouncing around there. And back come the Pride. Here's a 3-ball, get it to go. No, it's an air ball and out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, 21, Reed Noyes, I think he might have got a fingertip on that one just to slow it down a touch.
Holman breaking the trap.
Barrington.
Look out inside. This is a rejection. Noyes went to put it up and he had it rejected, but he was foul. So the Holy Cross Crusaders will be playing at what time tomorrow?
Well, let's take a look at the schedule here.
And then we'll find out.
Playing Friday night at 8 o'clock. Pretty prime time.
Well, that's how we like it.
They'll be in the spotlight against Centennial, who just came off a win
You're
against Balfour.
Kidding. We were talking about it.
A Saskatoon matchup here tomorrow
That'll
night.
be electric. And who do we have Notre Dame going up against for anybody listening in Calgary?
It looks like Notre Dame is up against Balfour. You know what? I'm going to predict a Balfour win on that one. They were close against Centennial, looking really good.
At what time? 3:30 local?
That's at 3:30 time tomorrow in the third game of the day.
So 2:30 for all of you in Alberta. Be sure to be at your work desk, tuned in to BRIT basketball. Basket and the foul, so they'll count it. It'll be a 3-point opportunity for Brett Barrington. As he looks to make it a 3-point play, can't get that to go. It should be 54-40 at this point, I believe. Here's a 3-ball, gets it to go. That's Yalametska's second 3-ball. It should be 54-43.
And the dying seconds. Notre Dame not giving up. See if they can add a last second 3. Nope. Squeaked out of his hand.
And that's it. And the Crusader crowd likes what they see as they look up at the scoreboard. I believe it should have been a 54. I'm sure it was a 54-43 final. Whatever it is, it's a final, right?
Absolutely. It was great calling the game with you, Devin. I gotta go get prepared for the Athlete Volunteer Social. I look forward to working with you again tomorrow for some more exciting BRIT basketball.
All right, look forward to it. So that's gonna wrap up the first day of BRIT basketball. It's the 43rd BRIT Classic here in Saskatoon. And that's going to do it with the Holy Cross Crusaders. That's right, they've got the score right now. They're the winners, 54-43 over the Notre Dame Pride. Like we said, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, the Crusaders up against Centennial. And it'll be Notre Dame going up against Balfour at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm Devin Haru. For the whole BRIT crew, saying good night from Bedford Road and the 2011 BRIT Classic.